Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Transfer News Latest. Now, we have a lot to get into today, mainly because I took the day off yesterday, and of course that was when all the big transfer news had to happen. So, let's get into it. Before we get started, I would like to remind you guys to please like and subscribe to the video. It really helps out the channel. Also, comment down below on your thoughts on the current transfer news. With yesterday's and today's news to report, we have a lot to get through, as I said before. So we start off with the biggest news that I missed yesterday, which is Luis Diaz to Bayern Munich is locked and loaded. Here we go. The deal was agreed yesterday with Bayern to pay €75 million or £65 million. The medical has been confirmed and Diaz will sign a 4-year deal at Bayern. This is definitely a good signing from Bayern. Diaz is regarded as one of the best wingers in the world, so let's just hope that what happened to Sadio Mane at Bayern doesn't happen to Luis Diaz as well. But with the selling of Luis Diaz, this means that they can now work to agree deals to sell Darwin Núñez and Federico Chiesa as well. And also with the sale of Luis Diaz done, the most important deal Liverpool will pursue now is a deal to sign Alexander Isak. Don't forget, Isak has asked to leave Newcastle United and has rejected clubs in the Saudi Pro League because he only wants Liverpool. So now we will just have to wait and see what happens. But with Isak's desire to leave, Newcastle have begun their pursuit of Benjamin Sesko. According to Ben Jacobs, Newcastle have told Leipzig they are prepared to pay over £60 million for him. There is no bid yet, as Newcastle will just have to wait and see if they can agree to personal terms with Sesko. Don't forget that Manchester United are also interested in Sesko, and Newcastle have looked at Johan Wissa and Nicholas Jackson. So Newcastle do have alternatives if they don't get Sesko, but right now it looks like Sesko is their prime target. But who knows what will happen with Nicholas Jackson, as Chelsea are only willing to sell him for £80 million. Which is probably a bit too much, as Newcastle really only value him at £65 million, which is in line with the £69 million they were prepared to pay for Hugo Ekitike. So, once again, we will just have to wait and see what happens. However, reports have emerged that Aaron Ramsdale is in talks to sign for Newcastle. As Newcastle have missed out on James Trafford, who went to Man City, the Magpies are looking to sign the Southampton goalkeeper on loan with an option to buy. Ramsdale is keen on the move, so there will certainly be more to come on this story. But once again, we return to Chelsea, where after I reported in a YouTube short that Al Nassr are attempting to hijack the deal for João Felix to Benfica, well, the deal is now complete and locked and loaded, with the Saudi Pro League club to pay €30 million with a heavy sell-on clause to meet Chelsea's €50 million valuation. And as I am recording this, I am pretty sure the medical has been completed, and João Felix will sign a 2-year deal. So that deal's pretty much done. And so now Cristiano Ronaldo is looking to sign Marc Cucurella from Chelsea as well. Honestly, if it had been 2 years ago, sure. But after his massive improvement, absolutely not. He can buy him on FIFA. Cucurella has been incredible for us in the last season, and I don't doubt that he will be incredible again in the coming season. Thank goodness there has been confirmation that Cucurella isn't leaving Chelsea then, because that's also come through in the last few hours. In addition, Mike Penders' loan to Strasbourg has been completed. Now Chelsea are turning their attention to loaning out Kendry Páez next. And Chelsea are also closing in on deals for the Dutchmen Jorel Hato and Xavi Simons. As with when this was announced last week, Xavi Simons wants Chelsea, who are advancing in talks with Leipzig. Additionally, Chelsea are getting nearer in agreeing a deal for Jorel Hato, with the deal expected to be worth €40 million, and personal terms are in place. So, seeing how last time I was out when the Felix and Luis Diaz deals were agreed, I honestly won't be surprised if the Simons and Hato deals are agreed on Thursday when I have to get on a plane. What's more is the deal between Granit Xhaka and Sunderland was agreed this morning. The deal is locked and loaded. The player will fly to Sunderland today with a medical booked for Tuesday. Sunderland are set to pay €20 million and Xhaka's contract is to last until 2027. Now, I am almost certain that Sunderland will stay up. Another deal that's gaining traction is Dan Ndoye's move to Nottingham Forest, which is locked and loaded. Here we go. The deal has been agreed with Forest to pay Bologna €40 million plus add-ons, and the player is due to travel to England in the next 24 hours for his medical. This is definitely a good signing, as well as a player Forest have been looking for the last month, who will also be a great replacement for Elanga. While that deal is essentially done, another transfer rumour is circulating. In some exclusive news from Ben Jacobs, MLS club LAFC are advancing in talks to sign Son Heung-Min from Tottenham Hotspur. From what I have read, the Spurs captain is to decide his future after Tottenham's friendly game against Newcastle in South Korea. LAFC believe Tottenham will prefer MLS to the Saudi Pro League, and Tottenham won't stand in his way if he decides to leave. This is definitely very interesting. A part of me is actually not sure what will happen if he leaves. It will definitely be the end of an era at Tottenham and the beginning of a new one. Though at the same time, for all we know, he will want to stay to try and win more trophies with Tottenham. And with Thomas Frank, that could be possible. Plus, to me, it seems a bit stupid to win a trophy and then leave immediately. But we'll just have to wait and see what happens. Some more news that I have missed. Firstly, Igor Paixao has agreed a 5-year deal to join Olympique Marseille from Feyenoord. Despite the efforts of Leeds United, Paixao only wanted Marseille. Secondly, Jan Bednarek has completed a deal to join Porto, leaving Southampton for a fee of €7.5 million, which is about £6.5 million. His medical was agreed today, and the defender will sign a 4-year deal. Finally, PSG are close to reaching a full agreement for Lucas Chevalier. The personal terms have been agreed with the goalkeeper, so now the French giants need to agree a fee with Lille. I am certain the deal will be complete soon. However, this signing does question whether Donnarumma will stay. After all, Chevalier will want game time. So, Donnarumma's agent is now looking for a new club for him. He does have options from Manchester United, Manchester City, and Galatasaray, and some Saudi clubs are also interested. However, it is stated by Fabrice Hawkins that he will remain attached to PSG and will only leave if a project fully suits him. However, there is also the possibility of seeing Chevalier and Donnarumma compete for minutes. So, we'll just have to see what happens, but it's ultimately up to the player. In addition, Fenerbahce are in the final stages of agreeing a deal for Milan Skriniar, with the final details being sorted with PSG. Again, I am sure another here we go is soon to come. Well, that's all the transfer news I have for you today. Thank you all so very much for watching. Please be sure to like and subscribe if you haven't already, and be sure to get your comments in on your thoughts on the current transfer news. Thank you, and goodbye.